I've been watching you with dark eyes every night, counting up your sins. I keep a list and checking it twice. I know where you've been, I smell the sin, and you're looking nice. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I leave you with the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. Trying to forget, I'm in your head, shatter up your spine. Try not to choke, a funny joke when you say you're mine. Lost your control, think you're alone, I'm still in your mind. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I leave you with the shudder. With the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. Trying to forget, I'm in your head, shatter up your spine. Try not to choke, a funny joke when you say you're mine. Lost your control, think you're alone, I'm still in your mind. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I leave you with the shudder. With the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. Trying to forget, I'm in your head, shatter up your spine. Try not to choke, a funny joke when you say you're mine. Lost your control, think you're alone, I'm still in your mind. You can't bury me. You don't love a night. I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I leave you with the shudder. With the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. With the shudder. I got ghosts you don't wanna know. I got ghosts you don't wanna grow. I got ghosts you don't wanna know.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. I might have a slight problem here, JD. I'm trying to get a squeak out of the bottle. It's not cooperating. We've worn the seal out. I'll have to get a new one. That's as much. That's the best I can get out of it. I'm really pushing my wrist into that to try and get that. I tried swirling a little bit of water around it again. Hang on, I'm going to try tipping it upside down very quickly so as not to soak myself. Right, let's just try it one more time. No, I cannot. That's all I can get. I might have to replace the bottle. Yeah, the little penguin from Toy Story that lost its squeak. I remember that. Yeah, I try and. Maybe it's just because I'm not using it as a water bottle anymore. Wait, for tomorrow, I'll fill this one up with juice and see if we'll get a better reaction out of it. Anyway, oops, wrong button. Tonight we are having a go of FIA. I don't know what that stands for. European Truck Racing. I don't really know what it's about. I don't know what the FIA is. But we'll fire up the game. I'm not sure because I realised that when I moved it to the other Xbox, there may be issues with the settings, so I'm not going to turn the game audio on just yet. We're getting the game ready. So we've not even launched it. So I don't really know what sort of style this game is going to be in. We shall find out. Is that like the organisation that runs it, kind of like your that FIFA sort of stuff for the games? All right, just as well that I've got the game audio muted because this music would clearly be copyrighted. What's playing at the minute? Press the menu button. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Welcome to the truck racing. Do we want to change profile? No, we don't. But we do want to begin a tutorial. See what this one's all about. What's that of semi-tructors which...
The FIA European Truck Racing Championship is about to start. The show is on.
I'm remuting that because there's copyrighted music playing and I don't know how to stop it. So we'll have to do no game audio, at least for this first little bit until I can get into the menus. Yeah, that was really, really loud. And I've got the volume like for the console turned right down. All right, let's see. It's the announcer shouting, "It's ready to race" over the whichever music is playing. All right, so I can look around. Right, main menu. Oh, you sure you want to return to the main menu and lose save data? No, I just want to change the volume settings. That's a bit pants. Well, if at home, if everyone would just like make truck noises, you can imagine what the sounds are. Actually, there's no music playing right now. Let's just put it in. Ooh. Right, scream if it's too loud. Okay. I'll try my best to get the volume right. Right, let's go across the grass here. Easier than spinning around in circles there. I have to try and figure out what the other controls are. So what does this button do? Nothing. So when do we hit the turbo buttons? Is there not like rockets on our truck here? Alright, that looks behind. What does that button do? That puts the wipers on. Now, I've driven big trucks in real life. But not like this. Right, what does this button do? There's no eject button by the looks of it either. I think we've well lost royalty in this particular race. Press B to cool the brakes. I must have little water jet things on to cool them. Oh, music started playing again. Let's just mute that until I can get back into the menu. Why go around that tight corner when we can just go straight ahead? Now, I don't know why we're drifting off into the wall here, because I hadn't pressed any directions there yet. Did you see there was a video clip in my Bad Driving in Scotland series from the dash cam footage. Did you see the there was one which is the what did you call it? The truck that goes the wrong way around the roundabout. Big tanker. There we go, we're going to the main menu now. Right. It's giving us instructions here. Right, what I want is whichever mode has the options in it. Because I don't want the bloody music. There we go. Right, I tell you what, we're going to put the easy mode on. Damage. Just visual. Overheating brakes. Well, we'll leave that off now. We don't want to add that extra complication. What's that? Reverse around a busy junction and running the red light in the opposite direction. That sounds like some of the drivers around here. You haven't saved. Yes. Do you want to apply unsaved changes? Yes. Right. So in solo mode, I tell you what, we will do a quick race just to try and get a second hang of it. Well, I don't know what any of this means. Just click on there, and we'll just click on this first one here. And is there anything that's got like a... That looks complicated. Alright, we'll try that one. Laps. We'll do 2 laps. AI difficulty. AI drivers. So let's just confirm. Was it? Is it Chrissy? Is Chrissy the bad driver? Is he? Loading screens. Oh, are both you and your granddad both a menace, Chrissy? Speaking of that, did you just get to go out today? Because I know that you had said that you were thinking about going to visit your grandparents today. So did you manage to get out the house, or have you just been lazing around at home? Right, auto drive. How do we end this auto drive and actually drive ourselves? Or is this how we race? We just get the computer to do it for us? Oh no, there we go, I've got control again. Right, let's use the other vehicles to help us turn. Oh, it really spins out. The slightest knock and that's it, you've spun around. Right, let's try again. So now we'll be in last place. With no hope whatsoever, just because we spun out on the first corner. It's really, really loud. I'm turning my headset down again, but if you need you guys to turn down again, just scream. Was it there just on the... Oh, crikey, we're all over the place with this.
Don't give up.
The slightest knock, and it just spins out. Right, let's, come on. Up the hill. Right, hang on, what's that there? Just whilst we're on a little bit of a straight-ish. Or just finishing off your chores. And, I can change the camera with the D-pad. Ooh, there we go. That must be the tallest view. Ooh.
Don't give up.
Right, let's hop under there. And have they still not fixed that connection royalty? I'm gonna have to go and have words with them. Right, there's lap number 1. We're in 8th position. From this angle, it feels like I have a better idea of what we're doing. Did I put the crew on the schedule? I keep talking about it. I'm gonna have to find the disc, aren't I? There's one race in the crew that I have yet to ever been able to complete. In like the story sort of like mode thing. Just whatever this particular race is. I've like gone back to it multiple times over the years. And I just cannot beat this particular race. What's that? Remember? I just crashed into the... I'll get around this corner, then I'll read that. Brakes overheating. I thought we disabled that whole brakes overheating thing. Right, this is like a longish straight. What was that there? Remember you were driving a truck and not a racing car. because when this thing turns, it's like when I drove like the big trucks and vans. You've got to like break some of the corners and what have you. You've got to like basically overshoot the corners as if you're going to miss it, then turn into them. Brakes are overheating again.
Corners.
Thinking about the schedule, I think I've always said that I've done some rejiggling for this week, just in case. So I've, rather than doing any physical setups this week, I've left it all to what's that? Was that 7th place? I think there. Is that what that means? No, it can't mean that because he's got 91 next to his name. I don't know what position we finished. Doesn't matter. We'll go back in. We'll do this. We'll do the campaign thing now. Would we wind up back in 12th place? I thought we'd gotten up to like 7 or 8 though. Because we had advanced. Did we drop back again? Right, let's see with this game, Chrissy. You see, if you could add it free on the Xbox because this is not a Games of Gold. This is a this is a Games of Gold, not a Game Pass one. If that makes any sense. So it's the one that you get to keep. Let's see, complete in truck racing championship.
Welcome to career. Before we proceed, you're going to need to fill in a few details about yourself.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, it's going to make me tired. I can't be shooting to hook up a keyboard. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Nationality. British. Gender. Helmet. Is that not covered by gender? What colour should we have? There we go. Continue.
Great. Let's get your career started. This is the Career Hub. Here, you will be able to choose whether you'd like to take part in the European Truck Racing Championship or the World Series. Before choosing, you'll need to get a license. So head over to License to get one.
Oh, speaking of licenses, I'll have to renew my drone license next month, won't I?
These are the tests that you'll be taking part in. Each test will present a different challenge. You need to complete all of them before you get your license. T-Sport Racing and Tennessee Racing have loaned you their truck to use in the tests. Try to keep them in good shape. Good luck.
What's that there? Also, we lost places for the time penalties for cutting the corners. And yeah, will I be able to pass my license? Will there be a theory test in this game, do you think? Alright, what's the out of time, hit a roadblock, and so it's an acceleration test. Just gonna hold the button in, I assume. It's like, yeah, now they let us get the license after we've already done two smash up drives.
This test will help you with driving on a straight and overtaking. Try to keep the truck relatively stable when going through the roadblocks. Keep the steering smooth so that you don't lose control.
Oh, let's go. Oh, you finally managed to pick one, Chrissy. There we go, 10 seconds. Last place. It's taken you about 3 weeks to select one, hasn't it? So how many of these have I got to do in order to get my license? So is there a one that's
faster this time, so you'll need to be a bit more cautious with your steering. Keep it gentle and don't go too fast.
is it like a Bluetooth one that tells you when your socks are dry, or is it just like a normal one that you've ordered? just made it past that one. 13 seconds. Test failed. What? Oh, okay, 12 seconds. Oh, no Wi-Fi, but so but is it a one that's got the Bluetooth in it? Is it? And then yeah, 5-year warranty. Oh, you still have to go downstairs to check if your socks have been washed. Well, that's no good. So you want a webcam in the drum, so you can watch it happen.
You'll be going a little fast.
All right, let's. Oh dear, we may have already failed this test. Oh, we got the gold. Continue. And we've got to do all of these to get the license. Oh well, so we'll just keep going. Stopping distance test this time.
This stopping distance test will give you an idea of what it's like applying brakes to a 5-ton vehicle. Understanding your speed and braking at the right moment is key.
Okay, what could possibly go wrong? What am I supposed to do here exactly? Can I stop between the lines? Bronze, I'll take it. So yeah, we failed, but we got the gold. You can have a look for some racing games. See, I'm saying like cheap ones that have like multiplayer fun in it, and we can all play together.
You'll need to think ahead a bit more with this test. You're going faster. So remember, you'll need to brake earlier.
No bother, Roti. We'll have to have a word with them lot down there. Tell them they've got to get this sorted. Test failed. Half a second over. Actually, not even that. Just a fraction of a second over the time. It's a bit frustrating that we've got to wait on the loading screen every single time to cycle it when we fail.
You'll need to think ahead a bit more with...
Brake. Oh, come on, brake. Gold. Yeah, I'll come down and invoice them the mileage as well. Multiple hotels as well for because what do you say the other week? There's like a 10-hour drive or something or more. Now, years ago, I used to do that kind of thing. I've driven from one end of the country to the other.
A slalom is all about the right speed and precision.
I don't think my hip would take it at the minute. I'd have to like have brakes in the middle. Do it like my dad does it. If he goes away on a long trip, he books a hotel in the middle. What were we supposed to do here? Oh, slalom between the cones. Yeah, we didn't do that. I'm supposed to get this tank through this. Oh, and without touching a single one. This is problematic. And I've got to do this in 14 seconds. Oh, we just got it. Have we passed our test yet? Or is it really going to make you go through all 15 tutorials? What's this? Water cooling. So this one tells us about pressing B for that.
Always keep an eye on the temperature of your brakes, and if they begin to overheat, cool them down as quickly as possible.
Where does it tell us where the temperature is? Alright, so that big gauge there is the temperature of the wheels. Ah, and that's how much water we've got as well. So when I just held it in the last race, that was probably problematic. Oh, what's this? Alright, so I've got to go in between these little poles. Oh, I've still got to do this in like a minute. Yeah, possibly problematic. I don't know, you know. It'll be fine. Oh. Can we get away with skipping that corner, or is that an insta-fail? Ah, we're spinning off. Oh, well, that's just failed. Penalty, 5 seconds. What the hell? Can I just restart? Yeah. There's no point in continuing. The slightest tap and you're going backwards. This is looking on like I can just see part of the map because the microphone is kind of obscuring the little track thing in the corner. Right, let's slowly. Now we'll accelerate. We're not going to make this one either, are we? There we go. Tootle round the corners. It is Sunday, of course. We have to like drive like a Sunday driver. Next week, though, we have like a Sunday night stroll one in properly. It's kind of like a similar sort of style next week's game to what was it called? Was it called In the Beginning? It was made by the same people that did the Stanley Parable. That other game that we played. The game that we're playing next week is not from them. Ah, there we go. We've lost. Easily lost. Or maybe it's... Oh, fraction of a second. I'll take it. Right, what's this one? Brakes. Yeah, 4/10 from a fail. Just managed.
Use what you've learned so far and brake at the right time, but retain some of your speed to get a good exit from the corner.
What could possibly go wrong there? So we're going to have to zigzag through all of this stuff. Oh, we've got the silver. Just managed it. more temperature control. I'm just thinking we never did an egg count to start off today, did we? How many eggs has everybody saved up towards
Your
their
brakes will degrade quickly if you allow them to get
scarves
too
and
hot, even when they're above 500
collectible cards?
degrees to
Should
make
anyone
them
want
last
them?
longer.
Keep your brakes between X and Y. Let's just carefully round there. And we're on 277. It's unbelievable how much they've nerfed it, though. To make people like do the higher tiers. That was it yesterday or the day before we were talking about it. Oh, Mr. Corner. Oh, just reverse over the line. It'll be fine. Maybe it won't. Test completely failed. Thinking about Saturdays, I'm considering next week will be our final muck around on. I'm just going to restart that one there. Next week will be our final muck around on Dead Rising 1. Because like I said, I had no intention of finishing the game. We're just purely messing around and trying to get a few achievements as we go. So we'll try and explore the northern areas next week of the mall, and see what we can find up there. Ah, come on! Oh, we've totally lost again. We're never going to get around here in 4 seconds. 3, game over. Right, restart. Yeah, it's fun messing around with the zombies, but the downsides to that game is all right, we screwed up that one. The downsides to that game is one, the missions aren't defined properly. I don't think. How to solve some of the things. I mean, one of those survivors, he just started attacking us. I mean, how were we supposed to deal with that? And the photo guy, there was no indication as to what on earth we had to do with him. So, not to mention the whole aiming mechanic is just horrendous. There's no polite way to put it. Oh, can we accelerate? I don't think we will. Oh, we're spinning off. Oh, for crying out loud. Let's do that one again. And as well, I mean, the durability on the weapons, you get maybe 5 or 6 swings in and then the weapon's done. Which is a bit disappointing. You just get into a thing with it. And then that's it. We'll have a little mess around. We'll go to because there's a shopping centre, well, I say a shopping centre, a grocery store thing at the top, if I remember right. We'll have a little mess around and explore up there. We'll maybe try and deal with one of the other psychopaths, but there's next to no chance of completing them. Oh, for crying out loud! This is getting a bit frustrating now. Oh, and now I've locked up. Yeah, I've got. Let's do another one. Shit, we have really got to pass every single one of these. All right, we can't. I can't skip one. We have to complete this one.
Your brakes will degrade quickly.
Alright, let's... Just had a little bit more time on the clock. Oh, there we go. We're getting rid of penalties. That'll ruin us because it'll give us an extra 5 seconds, won't it? We go into one of the other racing modes. Come on. Oh, hit the grass now, we're going to spin out. Failed again.
Your brakes will do.
Try to follow this green line if we can. So if these sort of test times just had a tiny bit more on the clock. If you're just coming into the game like completely blank. Oh, crying out loud. Once it starts to spin, it just doesn't stop spinning. And you cannot recover out of it. That's it. It's over. Go on, can we just make it in those last couple of seconds? Right, we've got it. Let's get out of this bloody map before it changes its mind. You have to think what the next levels are going to be like then. This is more braking.
Try and take this corner like you did the last time, but this time, remember to cool your brakes.
He says that like we didn't cool our brakes last time. Got the gold. It's really going to make us do all these tests, isn't it? Oh, we don't have to get gold on every single one. Imagine if I had to do that to pass the test.
This is a tight corner, so managing your speed is important. Try to get as close to the apex as possible to ensure a good exit.
Right, which corners? Oh, right, it's a tight corner. Oh, we don't have to deal with water on this corner. Come on. Between the gold and the silver, there's hardly any time between some of these, is there? 5 more of these left, and then we might get one license. I'd love to do some like other licenses, like real ones. I'd love to like get like a forklift license and even like
Are
tractors
very
and stuff.
A sensible speed and a good entry are vital. Apply your brakes firmly and allow yourself to glide into the corner.
Did you ever see my tractor pulling video from about 5 or 6 years ago? Oh, I don't think we're getting... Oh, we're spun out. Did I share it recently? Did I? I can't remember. Did we win? Silver. There we go. I've never been to one of those sorts of things before, but it was actually quite good. Somewhere I've got some video clips
Good
from
initial
another...
buildup of speed is important here, but a good exit from the corner is more important. Don't lose too much speed when you enter the corner.
Somewhere I've got some couple of little video clips from a steam engine show that I went to years ago. I have to see if I can dig them out. I think they were just shot on my old phone, so you know there's not very good quality, but it's like a couple of minutes worth of watching some of the steam engines go past. We got the bronze. Yeah, it'd be nice to get out to some events, whether it be like the Comic-Cons or like the, you know, steam engine shows and stuff like that, because you know I know how to show a girl a good time. Go watch the tractor pulling.
You'll have 3 turns in quick succession in this test. Getting a good exit in the first is the most important thing.
Right, what we've got here then? One tight turn followed by like a really long turn. And we have... Oh, we buggered it. See, I don't even know what that's about. I've never even looked into like anything like that. I don't know what exactly happens at those things, other than a creepy bloke filming people in the toilets. Is that sort of like a Comic-Con for like streamer celebrities? We screwed that one up. No, you haven't told us what your plan is. Ooh, bugger. We almost hit that one again. Ooh, we get past that one. No, we buggered it up again. Oh, filming in the toilets, listening to the sounds of the strains. Oh, I think we screwed up this one again. We'll keep trying. Ooh dear. Ah, see, once you start spinning, it's over. It should automatically restart you if you go beyond the time where you can actually win, just to save a bit of energy. But yeah, I'd like to get back to going to Comic-Cons and what have you. I need to re-meet Anthony Stewart Head because my autograph got stolen. Did we win? Oh, we got the bronze. So I need a replacement to add to my collection. So I need to meet him again. Right, what we got through here? Drive-through penalties. Why is that section in blue? What does blue mean?
This test will teach you what you need to do if you receive a drive-through penalty. Drive down the pit lane. Then after exiting, continue round the track.
Okay. Oh, well, I think I probably told you about the story of my evil aunt. When we first moved... Oh, which way have I got to go here? All right, I've got to go along here. Right. All right, so I'm going to drive. When we... the first night that we moved up there, we stayed at her house for the first night because we hadn't, like, set up the new house yet. And that was the last time I saw it. And with it being an autograph, you know, that came with me in the car. And things like that and my laptop I took out of the car to keep in the house. And that was the last I ever saw of it. Everything else the following morning went into my car again, like my laptop and what have you, that I'd taken out of my car. And that was, I say, never seen again. This is a bit of a weird test. It's all auto drive. So yeah, the rest of my autograph collection was fine, thankfully. They didn't get hold of that, but because the Anthony Stewart Head one was, it wasn't an A4 or smaller like sized print. It was a like, oh bugger, we're falling all over the place. It was like a really much larger one. So I had it in a giant, like, see-through plastic covering sort of thing. It had some other pictures in the back that weren't signed, but like just some of our art pictures and stuff in the back of it. I've got a photograph of it on my website. Not a very good photograph because it was before I did them in detail. But yeah, we've never seen it since, so that's clearly where it was swiped. But she stole thousands of pounds worth of stuff from us.
Use everything you've learned so far for
An evil person who thankfully is no longer with us. Yeah, people might think that's horrible, but I mean, when we found out the news, it was like a massive relief. You know, it was like a release. I missed the criteria for this race. We no longer had her constantly like bullying over their heads, the threats, the messages. None of that ever again. You know some folk like that. I mean, she was absolute evil. If you disagreed with her, you could like present evidence or show that whatever X Y Z is the correct way to do it, because that's what's. Ooh, hang on, my brakes are overheating. I've got to press this button, haven't I? It doesn't matter what you it doesn't matter as long as because she will never would accept it, and because of that she would make that person's life a living hell. It's like her ex-husband. I saw some of the letters that she was, because oh dear, we screwed that one up completely. Well, we might be able to get away with it. I still got copies of them because I fixed that computer, and I took, just in case something went wrong, I took a backup of the hard drive, and I'd completely forgotten that I had it until like a couple of years later when I was like clearing out some old USBs, and I was like, hang on, that's got all of her stuff. And I was reading some of these horrendous letters, because she was writing letters all over the place, like slandering people or trying to make it so they would lose their jobs. She was writing to the councils to try and get people arrested. She was just horrible. And people though would fall under the would like fall for it though, unfortunately. Which way we're supposed to go? We're supposed to take the pit lane here. No. Oh, I don't think we're going to make this one.
If your brakes cold, remember to spray water on them.
The final stretch, might get bronze. Oh, come get it. Silver. Oh, that's not too bad.
Congratulations! You've got a license. Now you're ready to race.
Yay. We got an achievement as well.
Now that you've got your license, choose which championship you'd like to take part in.
Oh, what difference does it make? Take part in the European Truck Champion. We'll go with the stick with
Great
Europe.
choice. The European Truck Racing Championship is a fantastic competition and has a wealth of talent from all over Europe.
Set whether the AI difficulty is assistance. Right, we want easy. Damage, just visual, just to make it look cool. Overheating brakes off. Driving lane, what the hell does this mean? The driving lane is... Oh, right, yeah, I definitely want that one. And semi-automatic. Yes.
This is the dashboard, where you'll be spending your time in between races. The garage is where you'll repair parts and upgrade them to increase performance or make them last longer. But you'll first need a full season contract before you can do that. The calendar is where you'll view upcoming events and available contract offers. In the standings tabs, you can view the race results and leaderboards. And if you'd like to review your contract, go to the team tab. Head on over to the calendar to proceed to your first race. This is the calendar. Here you can view the upcoming race weekends. Choose from one of the available weekends to get your racing career started.
I'd love to have a go on this racetrack. I'm guessing there would be something playing right here, but because we've muted the audio. Oh, how much is it? I take it they probably just whiz around with a big forklift and just simply rip you up off the road and take you straight off it. In the Tyne Tunnel, like back home where I'm from, they had like at either end of the tunnel was a big industrial forklift, and basically if a car broke down, it would just simply fly along the tunnel, scoop you up, No interest whether or not the damage is at the back of your vehicle. They just simply, more or less, to crash into you, lift up the forklift, and then just dump you on the recovery road off the side of the entrance. Right, practice lap. Ooh, this, yeah, we screwed up this. Let's just restart that, shall we? So it's a super tight corner, the first one. Oh, we don't have to deal with the water on the brakes either, so that's alright. Right, just looking at the map. Trying to check on the green line to see when it goes red for when we should be braking. The way the water's all pooled up on here. Oh, we're spinning out. So on one note, it does visually look good, this game though, doesn't it? Even if the handling is a nightmare. Oh, we're spinning out all over. Oh, come on. So unforgiving. Right, let's see. A 90-degree turn. Feeling about like calling out 90-degree turns and what have you in the distances. Years ago, I say years ago, within the last 5 years or so, me and my dad went to the Orkney Islands, and when we came back to the mainland, I booked us into a hotel in, oh, what's the town called? I want to say Thurso. So it looks something like that anyway. It's right on the top north. Oh bugger, what's this? Right on the north coast. The roads were pitch black. My dad hates driving in the at night. It just completely like stresses him out and what have you. So because it was like pitch black, it was pouring down with rain. Visibility was next to nothing. I was basically sat in the passenger seat calling out the corners and the degrees of like, you know, approximate like how tight they were as we were going like left and right and what have you. Oh, let's brake here. Oh, I'm around the corner yet. Remember that like a couple of days after we got back from the trip, I remember my dad sending us an email thanking us for the how detailed I'd organised the entire trip. But whenever I go away on places, I always I study like every single bit of maps for the entire region, so I can like properly sort of like line up everywhere that we could visit, so that it's the most perfectly efficient route to get around the place. Even in like so even like Paris. I mean, when I went to Paris, I actually drew a map of the city, so that I could commit the whole city to memory by drawing a map of it, basically, because I'd done it by hand. So I remembered where all the corners were and like the shape of the road. Didn't know the names of any roads, but I knew the shape of all the roads, so I knew where I was navigating to by the angles that we were like walking down the roads on, if you follow. Oh, what's that just flashed up my eye there? Hang on a sec, 2 seconds, we'll finish this lap. Now I'll see what I've just missed there, because I saw something flash in the corner of my eyes. Oh, we're going to screw up this corner. This is the pain in the arse corner, this. Let's just take that shortcut corner over there. Right, what do we got? Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, we're on autopilot, what other thing? Yeah, practice once, but don't have to worry about the time. Yeah, that's the thing where they don't have their lights on. Aye. Right, so if we screwed up our... Oh, we've got to do 3 laps. How many practice laps have I got to do here? If we had to get a good time here, I've completely screwed up all hopes of that, haven't I? Water tank refilled. Good to know. It must be 3 laps then. Surely, or maybe it's just continuous. Maybe you got to practice the map for all eternity. Let's whiz around there. So what sort of mischief then have you got planned for the week? Are you gonna try and get into the office and swipe a or swap over a chair? You should be entitled to one, really, because you put an extra wear and tear on the chairs in your house by having to sit working from home. Ooh, we get around this one. Yeah, quickly dive in first thing and have a rummage around for which chair's in the best nick. Then if you take your old chair there and swap it out, you won't have to make a run to the recycling centre. I need to replace this chair because the chair I'm sitting on, I've had it since 2007 because I bought it 2 weeks after I bought my Mazda. Same as actually this desk. I like this desk. Alright, this is getting a bit... How many of these am I supposed to do? I think it just perpetually does it over and over. Practice forever. Oh, so I... Alright, so that was just practicing. I've got no idea what's going on here. You're not going to steal Royalty's chair when she's not looking. Sounds like the engine was sputtering there, wasn't it? Right, so this is the same again, we just have to practice it for a little bit. Oh, and then we're locked up. And we spin out. Get a really good time on this one. And we're nice and steady. There's another tight corner coming up here. Try to keep those green little markers green. It's unfortunate we can't have a trailer to race with. If this was on like proper Top Gear, that's what the
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold.
swallowed down the wrong way there. Ooh. Yeah, I think we've completely racked up my lap time on this one. I'm assuming though that this is just like going to continuously be a practice. Maybe we'll do one more lap just so we can do like a proper lap, because this one doesn't really count now. That's what I did when I pressed the on hold button. It was so I could go and get me my bottle of water, which was on the other side of the room. Oh, bugger, we'll spun out again. Right, we'll try one more lap of this one, and then we'll exit, I suppose, and see what. Oh, is that the ghost of us from our last run? I think it's going to be easy to beat that ghost. Possibly. That's all right. We can skip this corner. If we're racing against the time last time. I don't think we have much to worry about. So just tootle around this corner. And spin out. Oh, I can see our ghost is like almost catching up with us there. Another tight corner. Nice and slow. You can see me just on the side of the screen there, reversing. Right, and if I remember, there was like a little tight zigzaggy bit here, but I think we can probably still get ahead of ourselves if we, yeah. Oh, bugger. Wow, it takes nothing to spin out here, does it? Alright, let's see if we can get into an actual proper race anywhere. Yeah, still a lot quicker than the last lap. Alright,
These are the available contracts. Each team has different standards and requirements, so they all offer different contracts. Contracts have different objectives, requirements, and lengths. Some are for a weekend and some are for a full season. You'll need to meet their objective if you want to earn reputation. By earning reputation, more contracts become available to you as you become more and more in demand. As you're just starting off, you begin in the Chrome class. After getting promoted to the Titan class, even more contracts will become available to you. Each team also has a profit that they want to make at the end of the season. The credits you earn from races can be spent on repairs and upgrades. Lastly, every contract awards a different amount of reputation. The higher the reputation awarded, the more demanding the contract. Make sure you consistently meet your team's objectives and have enough credits at the end of the season to pay your team. Because if you fail at either of these, your contract will be terminated. Keep up to date with your team's morale to see how well you're doing. Now, take a look at each contract and choose the one that appeals to you the most.
Yeah, the objective just finished the race. I don't really know what any of this means, and I suppose it makes no real odds.
Excellent. Congratulations on signing your first professional contract. Now
Oh, we got an
let's head to
achievement.
the race. It's finally the race weekend. Each day begins with a practice session, followed by qualifying. If you get through qualifying, you go to the Super Pole. Otherwise, it's straight to the race. Here, you can make some tuning changes to your truck, check the standings, repair your parts, and check the rules. Repairing your parts is something you'll have to do when you accept a full season contract. You'll need to repair after every race, but as you only have a weekend contract, you don't need to worry about that yet. Use your practice session to get used to the circuit and your truck. When you're out on the track, whether it's practice, qualifying, or a race, you can retire from the session at any time. Good luck out there.
So now we're doing another one of these perpetual practice runs. Right, let's we'll do one, and then I suppose we'll back out of it, and hopefully that won't back out of the entire deal. I'm hoping that when we've got like more vehicles to hit, we will they'll help us gather around the corners. Basically all we've done today, isn't it? It's just practice runs. I haven't actually done anything proper. Well, this is sort of like a one-time mess around, though, wasn't it? To see what it was all about. I don't think, unless you really wanted me to come back to this, I don't think I would play it again. Just for the reason that when it spins out, it's so unforgiving. I will have to look for like a tips and tricks video to see like how you're supposed to actually properly play it. Yeah, if it wasn't free, I would never like go out with weight like to buy this sort of one. I'm trying to think like some of the other racing games that I've got. Of course, I've got the Crew, which I don't actually, well, because of that one race that I just can't get past. I use it more just to I like driving around the world, like the open world. In that one, that's what I play on it for. You know, back in the days of the original PlayStation, I used to have quite a few racing games that I used to love to play. Oh, what was it called? I'm thinking Ridge Racer. Was that it? Because that one I played all the time. I love that one. If that's the right title. I remember like once you completed all the tracks, you then unlocked like play the tracks in reverse, and then you could play the tracks in mirror mode. So you got like more plays out of all the things. Yeah, I like that one. That was a good one. I've got a few of the you know, the rally ones. Is it the Colin McRae rally ones? I've had a few of those over the years that I've played. I enjoyed those ones. Those were fun. Somewhere I've got an old F1 game as well. But the career mode on that was just like overly complicated when you just wanted to like just wanted to have a little race, you know? Oh, do you have those on the original Xbox? I can't remember if I had them on the original Xbox or the 360, or maybe I had one on one and one on the other, because I had a few. I played a few of the Need for Speed ones. There was one of those. I think I was on the I had like 2 races to do to complete the game in like the story mode. But I quite enjoyed that one. Those were good ones. Oh, what was that game that we used to play? They made 2 of them. Was it called Midtown Madness? And there was like 2 versions of the game, or like two games rather. And I think one of them had 2 maps. But that, if I've got that name right. Played absolutely loads and loads of that one. Originally I had like just the demo, and I played that because you had like you had something like 10 minutes to play, and then you had to like it would then exit and you had to reload it. I did that one absolutely tons of times. What's that there? Right, I tell you what, we're going to try and see if we can get into another race. Retire, yes. Yeah, I wouldn't pay full price for lots of them now. I mean, that's the good thing about Game Pass on the Xbox. you know, it's opened up like so many games for us to mess around with. I think what we'll do, we'll have a little go and see if we can maybe do one proper race. I don't know how many times it's going to make us do bloody qualifiers and practices and what have you, but it seems to be a very long-winded way just to have a little bit of a race. And we'll see if there's any other racing games on Game Pass.
Now it's time for qualifying.
Qualifying.
Try to set the fastest lap you can. Good luck.
Oh, did you do a third game of that one there? I'll have to look that up. See, somewhere I have the CDs for that game. Which I'll have to... I'm sure I must be able to source it somewhere else online. Because I've got no idea where those CDs are. Oh, I've got to do 2 laps, is that? Ugh. Alright, we'll try and do the qualifying, and we'll try and do the proper race. And then that's probably where we'll leave this game. So we've got at least another 6 laps. Assuming you don't have to just do like any sort of like other like time wasting thing to get a race out of this game. Do you realize it's been like an hour and 15 minutes since we actually technically raced? Which of those other racing games? The Horizon. Oh, sorry, 'cause I've played a couple of those. I played the Fast and the Furious one as well because I think I got the whole 1,000 gamer score on it. Alright, that's it. Forza Horizon. Because I didn't mind that one. It's just this one. I don't like this racing game because the handling is absolutely unforgiving. Oh, and driving in Cyberpunk as well. Let's not discuss the disaster that is driving in Cyberpunk. Oh dear. Slightly off the track there. It'll be fine.
1 lap left.
Yeah, you need to get an Xbox One. I want to get the new one, but it's just, you know, with all the scalpers, it's just become a nightmare. Because ideally, I would love the new Xbox to go with Mass Effect. That's coming out this week. But it's just not possible, unfortunately. Because it'll go really well as well, because the new capture card can capture HDR as well. So we could have been streaming in HDR. No, I haven't played any of the Forza games for a good few years. Since I last played any of those ones. Ooh, we're spinning out. We'll have a look, because are they not on Game Pass? Alright, we'll try and do this one proper career race, and then we'll go and investigate the Xbox store. Hopefully they put categories in there, because I know the Xbox store, like quite a lot of the digital stores, is a nightmare. I was saying that the worst store for navigating has got to be Apple's App Store. That is just the only way you can't like search for anything by any sort of like real categories or like narrow down to anything. They're just like the generalized sort of like categories they've got. And the only way you can really find an app is if you learned about it on another website. There's no other way in the App Store from Apple to like find like something like generalized. You can't like search for anything. You've got to basically be directed there from somewhere else. There we go. Did we win? We got another achievement. To the next round. In a career advance. I missed it.
Well done on making it through to the Super Pole. You're going to be placed between 1st and 10th on the grid. Continue your good form into this session and achieve a high starting position.
I was fastest. Everyone else must have gone over the nail strips then. What am I doing now? Super pole?
One lap left.
We just kind of win with this, can't we? It's like it's a race game that doesn't want you to race. Well, I can't see the radar. Oh, there we are. Just trying to see what the shape of the corners are coming up. Right, it's quite a long straight. Oh, this is only one more lap. Would you think when we actually, if we ever get to do like a real race, I don't know. Maybe there is no actual races. Maybe the people who developed the game didn't know how to make it competitive. You know, so that you had like other vehicles. That's the conclusion that I'm coming to here. So everything's a practice wrap race. Oh, this is that tight cornery bit, isn't it? Someone's put roadworks ahead. Uh-oh, penalty. Uh-oh. Oh, we're not going to get a good time here, are we? Last corner. Floor it. Was that practice? After practice, then finally get the race where you must practice first. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? So I do 15 driving tests, then a practice which never ended, then a second practice on a different map which never ended, so that we could then come to this map and practice again before qualifying, before super polling. Is that like a thing at a strip club? I don't know. Then, I don't know, we're going to get to race on the next one.
Qualifying is over, and now it's time for the first race of the weekend. Do your best and enjoy it. Good luck.
The drivers must be exhausted after doing all these practices. They mustn't know what's going on, really. after doing all this. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it, Chrissy? 12 laps. Look at that. Oh, they're mad.
That was a great overtake. Try to keep the racing clean.
God, off that. Penalty? I don't really we can fast forward through these laps.
Keep going. You can win this race.
Oh, I keep spinning out. Well, let's do the policeman thing where we the back wheels versus our front wheels, make them spin out. That's how they bring cars to a stop. You've got to sacrifice a police car because that can't continue the pursuit. But you line up their rear wheels with your front wheels, then spin into them. Then it causes their car to flip, well, to spin around, not flip around. I should have put some of the background music on since we're not using the game music. I should have had, I could have used our, like, Fall Guys music. I'll have to give that another go one night when we're on. Has there been any new maps added? Has there been any, like, extra updates? Because I can't even remember how long ago it was when we last played. Because there was some of the updates, well, some of this update had some, like, good maps in it from what I remember. Unlike the first update, which was like a zero effort one, wasn't it? I have to see what the figures are for that game. See if it's be interesting to see like how many people are still playing it. Let's wiggle around here. Wiggle around there.
Okay, focus. Keep pushing.
No, seriously, mate, I've not been looking at it at all. Like with Among Us, I've never even so much as loaded the game up since we last played it on stream. Right, what's this truck think he's doing? Let's just brake check him. Can we save petrol? Oh, cut the corner again. We're going to wind up in last place from doing all these corner cuttings. No, it's the same sort of thing. Yeah, since we last streamed it, I just haven't really even thought about it. Was there something? I can't remember. It might have been Royal T talking about something that had they done something with that new map, like they made some sort of extra modification to it or something. I can't quite remember. Not sure. Like you say, I've not really kept up with date. I like those. Can you remember those video clips? Well, the YouTube links that I chucked on the Discord for it was kind of like the. It was like animations, but like almost like Alien Isolation style look. I think there was like 2, maybe 3 videos. Those were good.
Focus. Keep pushing.
Let's see, nice and steady. Well, they're right behind us, aren't we? If we make a mistake, them 3 are going to overtake. Actually, those 3 are so close that because of our penalties, we'll probably go down to 4th place.
Try to pick up the pace.
Uh-oh, the auto timer's starting on the telly. I have to take my hands off the controllers for a second. Why is it 12 laps?
Unlucky. If you see an opening, go for it.
Oh, we're spinning out as well. There we go. There we go. Round the corner. Ooh, thinking about videos, did I share? Yeah, I think it was this morning, wasn't it? Or could have been yesterday morning. I shared another
Okay, focus. Keep pushing.
another video of casserole in slow motion. I don't know why, but for some reason the audio, if I play it on my phone like normally, the audio's fine, but if I play it from the app, the audio's all distorted. You haven't seen the recent one? I checked it before. This one has it had 500 views on it, on that TikTok thing. And the difference was, this one, I included the word bath. So there's the tip for TikTok. If you want to get it viewed, include the hashtag bath in anything you post.
Keep it tight in the corners.
Ooh, there we go. Because like the one of KFC doing his little call, that has like 2 views. It went up from 0 where it was like until today where it went up to 2 views, and the one of Gravy purring, that hardly has any views on it either on there, and yet the videos where I've included the word bath. I assume it must be, you know, like S-word people, shall we say. The forbidden word on Twitch. They don't like you saying it because all their devs are all it.
Try to hold your position.
Yeah, I know why.
Drive-through penalty for hitting the penalty marker. You need to take it within 2
How does Anita's channel cope without being able to use that word? I mean, her merchandise has even got like caps with it written across. Yeah, special privileges. See, that leads back to like the admins, because that was like the argument, like saying, oh, they've banned the word, and yet they allow that they're perfectly fine with all the T streamers because they're all obviously watching them. Why is this 12 laps? I could have been like 3 laps like every other racing game ever. Oh, look at the radar. Can you see in the corner there? There's like 2. Oh, bugger. Oh, that's just screwed. There's 2 that are like miles behind. Oh, there we go. There's us in last place again there. And we're still spinning for unknown reasons. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing much more of this because 12 laps is just like, it's like, come on, you've already made us do 1,500 practice laps. So I don't know. We'll just go for another minute or so, and then we'll wrap up. Maybe see if we can reclaim our position, because by the feel of it from when we started the game, like started rather this race, it felt like it was like it's made for us to be in first place on it, if you know what I mean, because we caught up to some of those other vehicles way faster than what we should have really. Ooh, 30-second penalty. What the hell? Take the slip road. Really cracking up those penalties. We're spinning off all over. I'll tell you what, we'll call it there. It's far too many laps. That's just madness. Alright, let's now go and see if we go to... Actually, tell you what we're going to do. See all... I keep on pressing down when I need to press up there. Let's just save a bit of space. Uninstall it before I forget. And let's go and have a look in the store. That might not have uninstalled because it was still running. No, it's the store I want to go to. Right, so... How do you get to... There's not just like an easy space where we can get to the games... Game Pass. Right, there we go. Oh, this is buy a Game Pass. I already bought a Game Pass. I want to see the games. No, this is still buy a Game Pass. What the hell? Store home. Let's see. Game Pass. A to Z of games, so we can't break it down by category. Oh well, we'll have a little scan down and see what we've got. Oh, there's a racing game of some sort. What does it look like? Just waiting for that trailer to like show some pictures. Yeah, graphically it looks like a proper one. That's available on Game Pass. Have you ever played this Ark or this Anthem one? Just looking at those that were available on there. Oh, Astroneer. That was the one that Brightblade used to play. What other ones have we got then, if any? Have you played that one on PC? What's this racing game here? That one looks sort of alright. Looks like it's got nitro and what have you there to use in it. Oh, and you can climb the walls. That one might be a laugh. What was that called? A Burnout. Cluster Truck. I'm never playing that again. It was rubbish. Let's be honest. Dead Space. Like that series. What we got then next? Racing Dirt 5. These like rally games. Let's see what the trailer looks like. Oh, why does it not work? Is it because you're from the same IP address or something like that? Does it think something weird's going on? Oh, is this like a stunt driving game as well by the looks of it? So it's kind of like, is it kind of like in the Trials theme but with bigger trucks? You could always wrap one of your computers in a VPN. And then you'd be able to play it together because it would technically look like you're coming from two different IPs. That's the sort of thing I can do because I've got like the Norton installed on each of these, and that comes with a VPN. Or we're definitely going to be playing Doom. What's this one? Double Kick Heroes. That looks like they're in a car. Is it a car game? That might be amusing. A daft car game. What else we got here that's car games? Ooh. Is that on Game Pass? Because I've got that in my wish list on Steam. I'm just going to install that now just so that it's doing its thing so I don't forget. I'd like to go through the Fable ones. I should have put those on the game list, shouldn't I? Right, there is a couple of Forza ones here. We've got number 4 and number 7, which is available on Game Pass. So I'll definitely give those a shot. What's this one with this little miner fella? It looks like there's a trailer. Gears of War, definitely going to be looking at that one at some point. Grim Fandango. I never completed Halo Wars 2. I completed Halo Wars the first one, but I don't think I ever finished Halo Wars 2. I like 19... Was it like 2008 maybe when that came out, I think? I know it was shortly after my car got damaged, which I think was around then. Oh, which ones was that, Chrissy? I've missed when you've typed that. which one up here? Was it the Forza one? We'll definitely throw those in because we can mess around with those on like on a Sunday. Is it the Horizon one, which is the open world, and is the Motorsport one where it's all like on tracks, like what we've just played? Because given the choice, I would go for the open worldy one. Is that how it works for those? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's have a look and see what whatever racing. What's this? Joyride Turbo. That would probably be like a daft one, I would imagine. Just looking at that picture there, almost cartoony. I would play that for a laugh. What else we got here? Lonely Mountains Downhill. What does the little trailer show? I would do that one. Oh no, it's not free. Oh, in that case, then forget it. I'm not paying for it. What else we got in the way of racing? It's motorcycles, that one, I think. And here's where my Need for Speeds. Just stopping to sneeze. There's no Man's Sky on the Xbox now. What else we got? We're getting to the P's of the alphabet now. There's Recall on that. I wanted to play Recall, but it was just a bit too expensive at the time. But if that's on Game Pass, I definitely want to give that a go then. What's that? Oh, Scream Ride also on Game Pass now. Which one's that? I think I might have played a demo of this one. But we could definitely have a little mess around on that. Resident Evil back on Game Pass. If that's the right version. What else have we got? Skateboarding. No, I'm not into skateboarding. Back on the original PlayStation, there was a snowboarding game because I had it on a demo, and I played that demo hundreds of times. It must have been. Yeah, back before I could afford like all the full games, you played the demos over and over. I've had it go super hot before. I don't think I will play it again though. We've got the various. The Evil Within. I wouldn't bother with that anymore either. But we've got the. I don't think I've played number 3. That might be tempting. What's this? The Gardens Between. Any more race games though? Because that's what we're supposed to be looking for. We're supposed to be looking for racing games. Ooh. Train Sim World is on Game Pass. Oh, we're definitely playing that. Any of the racing games. Isn't We Happy Few, wasn't that supposed to have loads of controversy or something? It was like some sort of like disastrous launch or something or other. Oh, what's this one here? Full Contact Racing. So it's like a death race thing. Right. What I'm going to do is, where is it? Oh, is it not free? It's just discounted. That's really disappointing. Buy to own, manage with Game choose all versions. Included with Game Pass. So what? Is it free? Okay, we'll see what happens. Right, what was that other one you were saying there? The wreck one, right? Where's it? This one here. All right, so I'm assuming that's downloading. All right, we'll check those. We'll chuck those into the mix. Now, is there? If we go now to My Games and Apps, all apps. Right, so we'll add those into the mix because the train one will be fun for a Sunday night stroll. Right, was there anything like full library? Games I own. Oh, I bet you can't sort by racing ones. Have a quick scan down. Oh, apparently I already own a Burnout one. Got Cars 2. Crazy Taxi. Dirt 3. Dirt Showdown. What else have we got in here? Grid 2. Just looking to see if I can spot anything with a car on the cover. Got Zombie Driver. I like these trials ones as well. They're quite fun. Toy box turbos. What's it? There's do a multiplayer on Open TDD. What's which one was that? What's that one? Is that a game that's flashed up on here? I don't recognize that name. CNO. Oh, Transport Tycoon. Been a long time since I played any of the. In fact, it would have been a 90s one. But yeah. Right, let's have a look here then. So we've got those games downloading. I'm going to have to go and well, the schedule is not complete, so I'm going to put some of those games that we've just started downloading into the mix. It's been a long time since I played the Tycoon-y ones. I remember playing like the original SimCity on the SNES. I remember we had that. And Theme Park, the original Theme Park as well. I've still got the CDs for that. But anyway, we'll go and see, where is Chrissy going to get his bonus eggs from tonight? Oh, well, we've only got a choice of vaults, so we'll go over and see what vault is up to. Tomorrow, well, this week's schedule is going to be a bit weird. Let's just bring this down to here. And what's actually on this week's schedule. So, tomorrow, Titanfall. I don't know. I don't actually now think that we're going to complete the game tomorrow. I think it'll take another 2 streams because I've kind of like misinterpreted the number of levels. I thought that we were advancing a level every time, but it was actually just a sub-chapter within the level. So I think it might take another 2 streams to finish Titanfall, possibly. Don't know. We'll see how it goes. Then we have on Tuesday, we are working on the end temple. That's my mission. I'm going to start taking down those mountains to level it out. That's the mission I've got for this week. Then Wednesday, we have Broken Sword 5, and Thursday I changed it to Stardew just so I didn't have to do any physical setups. However, those 2 streams, you'll see that on the Discord, I've flagged them as potential for being cancelled. It just have to see how it goes after I get me shot. But like everyone where that like my mum and what have you all work with, they've all been, and including mum as well, have all been absolutely trashed following their injection for like over 24 hours after. So if I'm feeling crap, then I'll just be cancelling those and we'll move them to the following week. We also continue on with Zelda. I'm going to get my Zelda book out to try and figure out that puzzle that we were kind of a bit stuck on, of how to get into that bit at the top there. I don't even know if I need to. That might just be a bonus area. But I've got my book here on the desk because it's the big thick hardback special edition from the game. So I'll have a little read of that through the week and see what we can do so that we can advance through that, because I don't think we're that far off finishing the game, to be honest, because we're not going for 100% on the Wind Waker. But we have to restore the power to the sword, which is the temple that we're in. Then after that, I think we have to go to like 10 islands or something to collect shards of the Triforce. And then I think once we do that, you then go on to the end game. But I'm not 100% sure. I'll check the book and see what it has to say. Then of course this week, unless we change our mind, this week will be the last of the first Dead Rising, because we're not finishing, we're just messing around for a few weeks. And then next Sunday we have Summerland, which is, it's kind of like it's getting the same sort of theme as in the beginning. A walking simulator, so it'll be like a proper walking one. But anyway, I'll send you over to Volts. He's playing the new Resident Evil Village. I know the demos of that came out a couple of weeks ago because Outside Xbox were playing them. But I'm assuming by the fact that it's all over at the minute, everyone's playing it, that the full game must have come out now. But anyway, I'm going to press these magical buttons here and we'll see what happens. Where is that? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.